Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, hey, welcome to another episode of Big Daddy's House. I'm your host, Travell Wiggins. We got the crew up in this thing. T. Renee with something to say. It's on you, girl. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey y'all.
Hey, say it with your chest. What's up, my boy?
Hey, it's hot.
Hey, Arkansas, what's happening with you, my boy? Go ahead.
What's good with it, y'all? It's been a lovely Saturday. Lovely doing nothing kind of day. Doing nothing kind of day.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, Cat Daddy, the man with the plan. What's up, my boy?
How's everybody doing, man? Hey, listen, I'm feeling better. I'm sounding better. Get back to the things, you feel me?
Hey, we love that, bro. Good thing you're doing good. Today is Saturday. Episode 147. We are doing it. I've been at the house all day cleaning the fuck up, and I'm tired. I mopped this floor, and I tell you, bitch, I took me a 30-minute break because I ain't know I'm gonna knock myself out with bleach. I put so much bleach on the floor, bitch, I was out of here. I ain't but know I was up until Brittany knocked on the door. So it's like, you know, you're trying to put your own smell in here, you know what I'm saying? So I overdid it with the Clorox. I'm sorry, Travell.
You in there trying to kill yourself.
At least you know your house is clean, bro.
Yeah, I got my sister came in. She was like, "Damn, you got all that bleach in here." I said, "Get your ass out of here."
Oh, yeah, she said you put her out. She said you put her out. She said, ooh, but niggas, she said black folks, boy, when they get their own, look how they treat you. Look how they treat you. She told me that too. She said, straight back down here too. You know that nigga put me out.
I could not wait to put her out. This was my first joy and pleasure I had every day, putting her ass out my plate. Get your ass out of here. She turned around and she rolled up out of here, and I got that the bag that they gave me from the apartment. I started to hit the back of her chair. Get out of here, goddamn, harassing me. But man, what we talk about today, man, I seen some interesting articles in there. They was like, for all these people out here with stepfathers and women courting these men, bringing them around your kids, how do you tell that you have a respectful man around your children? You know, like what are some of the things you notice about a respectful man? Fathers, you know, like stepdads, like, man, this nigga seem respectful. Like, what are some of the signs you notice about these guys that you feel comfortable with being around your kid?
Just because he looking, that don't mean he respectful.
That's what I'm saying. So
me personally, I got to see how he interact with his kids. He gonna have to have kids in order for me to. I ain't gonna, because I'm. Let me rephrase that. Just because he doesn't have kids doesn't mean that he isn't respectful or that he can't be respectful. Right. I prefer a man with children, so therefore I can see how he treats his children. And that's how I know how to move with my children, because if you ain't treating your kids like nothing, like they nobody's, hell, I can't use you.
Damn.
You use them, TJ?
I can't use them. Ain't nothing I can do with them. I can't bring you around my kids if you're not willing. When it comes to that stepdaddy thing, or men, or just having men around your kids, I just feel like, you know, the older me, because the younger us have made, you know, some crazy decisions back, you know, in our younger days. But the older me now, I prefer him to. I mean, I feel like if you ain't doing nothing for your kids, or taking care of your kids, or you not treating your kids with respect, you know what I'm saying? Then ain't no need for you. Baby, I can't use you like that. Ain't nothing I can do for you. Damn. I ain't got nothing for you. Because if I see you mistreating your kids, hell, what make me think you gonna take care of mine?
Okay.
You actually have some men out there that won't do for theirs, but will be he-man for the next person's. I don't want it to be like that. I want you to treat your children just like you would treat my children. And vice versa.
She touched exactly where I was going. Because now there's some out here that probably don't do nothing for their own. But now they stepchildren. Oh Lord Jesus, they kings and queens.
Tell me why is that? Because I've
I
seen a lot of this stuff in relationships. Why do
I
go ahead?
I think that's only because the man be trying to please the lady, and then he probably ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna say he probably ain't got nothing, because some men can have it all. But from my point of view, I'm gonna say he probably ain't got nothing. He probably ain't got nothing, and he trying to stick around, so he gonna put on that facade for that woman. But eventually,
Okay,
baby, eventually, them real colors gonna show.
okay, I got you. Now, and I've seen this with my own side. It's the women out here that don't know. They ain't even got their own kids. They ain't got their own kids, and they get into a relationship with a man that got kids and don't do nothing for them. Don't even matter of fact married and don't even recognize that those are her kids now.
Mm, I never seen that with a woman.
Oh, I've seen it.
Say that again,
Yes,
Arkansas.
they are married to this day. They don't even have custody of their own kids.
The
They are
man or the
married
woman?
to the woman,
Uh huh.
married to a man with kids, and will tell them kids in a heartbeat, that's your daddy. I ain't your stepmama. I'm not your mama.
Uh.
Yeah.
Mm.
I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I don't.
Go ahead.
I just feel like when it comes to that step parent, that step parent, whether it's the step mama or the stepdaddy, you have some kids, or you have some some men and some women that will make their child call that other man daddy. You can't do that. That man or that woman should be Mr. So and so or Mrs. So and so.
They
Now,
do it out of spite.
if that child want to call Mr. and Mrs. So and so, mommy or daddy, that's totally up to that child. But that's where a lot of problems in relationship comes from, when it when with the step parents, because the biological parents don't like it.
Damn.
They hear the kids might say, well, I'm going to my mama house. Well, my mama did this, that's my other mama. And some of the women, some of the men be like, oh, that ain't none of your daddy, or that ain't none of your mama. If that child is old enough to understand and he wants to call whomever mom or dad, then hey, that is what it is, because they see that that man or that woman is providing for them, taking care of them, loving on them like they should be. But as far as making them call them stepdaddy, I don't. That's something I just don't. I don't believe in.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that for spite. That's what that is. And that's why a lot of people in general do not feel comfortable with that, because it's not like you're doing it out of respect for the person. You're deliberately doing it because you want to be spiteful to the baby mama, or you want to be spiteful to the baby father. And that's not cool, because now you're confusing the kid.
What's all that noise?
Rain?
You get in the house? You get in the house? Oh,
Nah, I'm on the road right now. I'm good though.
okay, cool. I see a lot of people, man. I see a lot of folk go through this. Then we had an issue with people was asking, was like the people with fathers who have kids, right? But they're not in their kids' life. They don't do anything with the kids, but the baby mama get mad at the girlfriend who the father going with. Is that her? Is that the girlfriend responsibility that he don't do for his kids?
No, that's his responsibility. You can't be mad at her. I mean, from a woman's perspective, I can't say that she shouldn't be mad. But my thing is this: especially if she got kids. If you see this man if he ain't doing nothing for his kids, baby, you can't expect him to take care and do for yours. But as a real woman is going to encourage him to do for his kids, to do the right thing.
Right.
That's what a real woman would do. But no, I don't feel like the woman should be mad at the step parent or at the girlfriend because they baby dad ain't out there. I don't give a damn. Ain't enough child support in the world gonna make that man take care of his kids. Ain't no law in the world that says a man got to spend time with his kids.
Hey, I thought it was a law for that. Like I thought people they like
No,
these.
it
No,
ain't.
no,
Ain't no
it's a
damn law.
law.
It can go through the courts, but that he ain't got to abide by it, damn it. Nah,
She's right.
transparent moment. Transparent
She's
moment.
right. She's right. But there's a law that allows you to be able to see your kids if she's not allowing you to see your kids.
Yeah, that too. That I mean that happens, but
And that happens.
I'm saying as far as like Val said, if the woman the mama got mad at the girlfriend because the daddy ain't taking care of the child.
Hey, yeah, but
You
that,
know they
and
run.
when I say that, but like you, and my question behind that is, and then you mad at the girlfriend because he got a girlfriend. Oh no, you can't see your kids as long as she around. You can't see your kids. No, So hold up, wait a minute. That you ain't even unless you getting with me, you can't see your kids now. What's up with that? Because trust and believe, I heard those words come
It,
directly out of somebody's mouth.
it
But
happens.
but
It
you know what?
happens, but that I mean that's only a person only gonna do what you allow them to do. But first of all, you're not gonna use my child against me as a woman. You're not gonna use my child against me, and I'm not gonna use my child against you. So at the end of the day, somebody got to be bold enough to whatever. I'm just gonna say, men, y'all got these baby mamas out here that's bitter and want to use these kids against you. Don't stop fighting for them babies. Keep fighting.
I agree. Odell, you were saying something? I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, what I was gonna say was like what Arkansas said that the girl would be like, oh, well, you with her, you can't see your kids because you gonna have them around her. But then the flip side of that too is, and it's messed up. My grandmother always said, "What's good for the goose is good for the gander." If you don't want me to have my girl around my kids, then you can't have your dude around my kids. But then you'll turn around and be like, no, you can't say that because this is my life and I'm gonna have who I want around my. But then you want to tell me who I can't have around the kids. So now you're being contradicted.
Say I'm gonna say when it comes to these step parent things, because I'm not here to take either side. I just want men to know that y'all have just as much say so as the woman does when it comes to child support, visitation, and everything. A lot of men don't know and they feel like that the court sides with the mama all the time. That's not always the case. Trust me, I know people that's not always the case that have got it to where they have joint custody of this child. The parent can't move without the daddy saying so that they can move. You know, it happens because that daddy fault, that parent fault, the mama. You know what I'm saying? So you men have just as much rights as a woman got rights. I'm just saying, y'all men don't give up on y'all kids. It's a touchy subject for me, y'all.
But the bad part about that though, T Renee, is that you're absolutely correct. Men do have just as much right as does the mother. But the problem comes down to it, as you said earlier, is it's almost like you're fighting a losing battle because it's like no matter how much information you have, how much you're showing, how much you're letting them know that you want to be there and the situation is dire and you want to make it right, it always ends up seeming to goes the wrong way because a lot of times when the man comes with the truth and the knowledge and the understanding of what's going on, unfortunately, and it ain't all, but the majority of the women go in there with crocodile tears. You're lying about the situation, and because you're able to get there before he can, it's like now he got to fight his way out of a lie, and that's never going to go right
I
for a man because it's like I got to fight the lie and fight for the truth.
no, I think that only comes. Okay, Bill. I think that's only because that dad has already given up. I don't care. I hear what you saying, Odell, but I think Yeah, that woman can go in there with. She can go in there with them fairy tale tears and all them lies and whatever, what may have you. But that man got just as much say so. If you ain't out there in the streets, you ain't got no. And it's even a up. You already on the up and up if you clear background. What and that I ain't even gonna say that's not always the case. But I feel like in that instance, when that woman went, I feel like that the man just done already gave up.
All right,
And that's true.
listen.
That's true.
It's kind of hard to use the give up word. What I'm trying to say is that, but let me tell you where I come from when we dealing when it pertaining to child support. Don't let them crackers get in your business. Them crackers gonna take your check and all this stuff. These people in our community, to some of us young brothers who haven't before we had kids, they have tainted this system so bad in our brains. We are definitely afraid of child support. We panic when we hear the word child support, even though I didn't realize why people get so mad about being on child support. You got to take care of your child anyway. So them taking out your check, it just helps you so you don't miss any payments. It just helps you so you don't have to deal with that mother all the time. It just helps you anyway. But I'm telling you, the fear that I had as a man when I first was put on child support, I thought the world came to an end because of what people told me. I thought the world came to an end. Like I literally couldn't breathe for like weeks dealing with this child support. When I get put on child support for TJ, I was like, I don't get it. I do everything that I'm supposed to do. Why are you still putting me on child support? But the fact remains, you still have to do you still have to take care of your child regardless of child support or you and that mother have an agreement. And it's not these fathers giving up. I'm telling you, man, we have a tainted perception of the system with some of us, and these guys just be afraid. They don't know what to do, so they don't make the court dates. They don't make those proper arrangements with the child. What the place they call to get the money? They don't go ahead, White. I mean, go ahead, Saul. But we be afraid. We be afraid. That's all I'm trying to say.
And I get what you're saying, but the reason why it's so fearful and people have gotten so afraid is because the old system hung a brother out to dry real fast. That brother up there in that corner right there, trust me, I walked in that old system with him. I heard the judge say, hey, well, it sounds like you need to get another job.
Well, hell, they need to go back to the old system because I got one that don't do Nathaniel, no birthdays, no Christmas, no hey, how you doing? Or hey, how was his first day? No, nothing. When I tell you absolutely nothing, I haven't gotten child support since 2019. You hear me? 2019. My baby is 10. 10. Mind you, I didn't put him on child support. He tried to take me to court because I told him no, that he couldn't get my baby when he was about 2 months old because I had the flu. I was breastfeeding and they were treating us. So that's why I say that they need to go back to the old system. Now he gets some type of Social Security or disability, something. I can't get nothing. Absolutely nothing. I can't get any of that money. And I don't understand. I'm not understanding why. It's income. They told me because that income is not guaranteed. So therefore, the Department of Revenue cannot touch that money, but it will keep occurring. My child support my case would stay open and it will still accumulate. But I don't get none of that money. He's never been to jail. Nothing.
It's like I told you, man. It's a crazy thing. Go ahead, Saul. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
No, I work my eye, brother, because I feel for it, because that's just ridiculous to me. I mean, ridiculous. First off, I'm the type of man that I don't understand how you don't even make a child and not attempt to be in your child's life. No way, no form, no how. I don't ever I can't understand that. I can't get behind that. I just never understand. I'll never understand that.
And like this, like Clark was saying, the system. What the system say? The system tells the dad that all you do is pay them, not the mom. People say a certain percentage of child support goes to the state and some go to the mom. Is this how this go? The mom don't get all the money?
No, that ain't true.
The mom
No,
gets
that ain't
all of
true.
it. That's not true.
Whatever that they pay, whatever that judge tells you to pay, that parent get whoever that's receiving that child support gets that.
Okay.
My monthly
Yeah.
fee was $480. $480 a month. No, $480 every bi-weekly. That's what my payments. No, $480 a month. I take that back. $480 a month. And it included in that $480 was like $39 in arrearage. So that's how it got to be like $480. Whatever they work out for you to do in court, whatever the mediator and y'all determine what the payment fee gonna be, that's what that parent get. No, the state don't get none of that money, baby. That arrearage just comes from all of the Medicaid, the food stamps, and all that stuff that you've got prior to getting child support, because they go back so many years for that. And they'll ask you if you want the arrearage. They'll ask that. They'll ask whoever, the mom or the dad, whoever the person is that's supposed to receive the child support, they'll ask if you want the arrearage along with the current support amount.
Hey, child support, that's a touchy thing, bro. To all the fathers out there, including myself, man, just take care of y'all babies. If the court's involved with it, take care of y'all babies. That's it. Don't run away from the obligations and the duties. You know, sometimes the situation don't always be perfect. It don't always be perfect. You can't make one party understand what the other party going through. You know what I'm saying? The relationship didn't work for whatever reason. It may not work. You still parents. You guys gonna get mad sometime, probably have some words to say. But at the end of the day, we have someone special in the middle of all this. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the gist of everything. You gotta take care of the child. You gotta take care of the child. There's no other way to say it. But on the brighter note, I'm gonna play this clip right here. I don't know, fellas. I don't know if y'all gonna feel comfortable with this clip. But this is something that I have to show in the ladies in the comments. We will talk about the Olympics, right? And we had I don't know what competition this is, but let me tell you how, I want y'all to see this, how Buddy messed up his chances of winning a medal. I don't know what this is all about. And the lady say, we got to talk about this. Somebody hit me up and say, we need to talk about this. And what if you going to the Olympics, right? Fellas, if y'all going to the Olympics and your jump is the reason why you lose out on goddamn getting your gold medal, where would you be at with that? That's pretty weird to me. He lost out on the medal because of his jump. Going over the what the fuck is this, bro?
Shit, I don't know. That clip is a little much. That clip is a little much.
And when I tell you,
What was the
my homegirl said, you gotta talk about this tonight. Y'all talk about everything else. You gotta talk about this tonight. I was like, oh man. we gotta talk about it.
What was the reason? What was the reason they disqualified him for? Exactly.
He knocked down the thing. You know, when you go over
You gotta go.
You got to go over and not knock nothing down. You got to go completely over it. But he didn't make it because of his jump. That is some crazy shit. I think I see the. What y'all thought when y'all first did the TV day? You the lady on the thing? What you think?
I don't think the man should have been disqualified here. I don't.
He didn't make it all the way over.
I mean, he didn't make it all the way over, but if the pigtail was in the way, then hey, he couldn't help that.
But the idea is to clear the bar. So
Well, apparently the pigtail ain't.
Question. I got a question.
Was this hurdles or long jump?
This was the pole vault.
It was the hold on, I gotta play the clip again.
Pole vault.
Pole vault.
I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again because y'all don't think y'all see this shit. There we go, y'all. Here we go one more time. My homegirl sent this to me. She said, you got to talk about this tonight. Y'all see him? Okay. That was a bit. That was
But I just got a question. I got a question.
Oh, God.
Where's your cup at, homeboy? Where's your cup at?
They supposed to wear cups in that sport?
Yeah,
Yes,
sometimes
sir.
they supposed to wear cups. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that could
sir.
have been the reason why he got disqualified.
Why you out here thirst trapping on the pole?
I don't
And then look
think
it.
I don't think he was thirst trapping. I think the man was trying to compete in the Olympics.
Where your cup at then? Where's your cup?
Hey, imagine him going back to Italy because he's Italian. Imagine him going back to Italy and that kind of shame that's going to happen to him. Now,
I don't think it's going to be shame.
Ain't
No,
no shame
wait.
in that.
the ladies loving him. Now he might twist this off into something. He might twist this because you see what Kim Kardashian did. He might twist this off of something, but the country is going to be highly pissed because you know that means something to them. Those medals, that bragging right, that means something to them.
Listen, yo. You can't listen. He might have needed a cup, whatever the case may be. Maybe they don't have him wearing cups in that particular sport, but you disqualified that man because his man meat decided to knock down the pole. I don't think you should have. Like, come on now. Like, homeboy, listen, that was a gift from God. And unfortunately, if he made it over the pole, his man meat did. I think it's a bit much. Like,
Man meat?
he's a man and he got
meat.
That's something new to me. Man meat?
Hey,
Not with that under yonder. Don't you go
Here
there
at-
with that under yonder.
listen, here at Big Daddy's house, we think on the fly, man. Don't come at us.
okay. Listen,
Man meat.
That was crazy though.
hey, homie was blessed, and now the world knows he's a blessed man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The twist is gonna come right now. That's where the twist gonna come. I think he's gonna get some different endorsements for this stuff, man.
Oh yeah, he is.
So
Oh, he
listen,
is.
the election time coming up, and I'm gonna respect everybody's wish. I'm gonna respect everybody's political beliefs on this. But I would like to ask a few questions, and I want people to be serious, no joking matter, and be respectful when you say things, okay? Because we have a broad platform, and a lot of my folks here, shout out Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, and all my folks out there. What's going on, man? How do you guys feel about the election coming up?
Everybody has their own opinion about this,
Okay.
and you can tell where majority of people are going and where people feel like they're doing. But my honest opinion about this whole thing, and I'm keeping emotion out of it, is that I think history is going to get made just based off of how everybody is reacting to it. And the way Trump has come at Kamala since she's became the nominee for the new presidency,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's actually helping Kamala going to become the new president because, listen, I understand you're supposed to take jabs at your opponent because you're going to face off with them, whatever. It's fine. But there's a difference between you taking a couple of jabs just to, try to boast the competition to you just straight out disrespecting people on a whole nother level. And the disrespect that he has going into this presidency is going to be his downfall.
Okay. Arkansas.
No, sir. No,
Come on, man.
sir.
Speak your mind, brother.
I'm not gonna put my toe in none of that water because I am not a fan of neither side.
Okay.
I'm not a fan either way, nor him nor her. I don't. And people can talk about political record, this, that, and the other. Oh, well, she started this program, she started that program. She was still, and she was still the highest elected law official in the state of California for a long time, and didn't change none of the laws in the state of California that affect black and brown people. I understand you want to give us a better chance when we get out, this, that, and the other. Fine. Okay. And him, on the other hand, his biggest problem is his mouth. Nobody likes him because of his mouth, because I can go back to when every rapper, when everybody was hollering, I got Trump money, this, that, and the other. Now all of a sudden he was racist. I see. So now I can't put my toe in that one of them waters. People ain't
Okay.
gonna like my side at all.
I mean, your side is your side, brother. It's just fair, man.
And I got it. I got it. But I don't like. I don't want. I have learned from having a father that is a politician. I have learned that I need when to back off and when to go forward.
What up, D? D said she was an attorney general. She can't change laws.
Okay, but she can determine who to prosecute and who not to prosecute. And there was some police brutality cases in the state of California while she was attorney general. Was there not?
So are a lot of these people basing their votes on emotions? It seems as if lot of women just going for her because she's a woman. And like I said, Trump has definitely shot himself in the foot verbally. So he has definitely threw off a lot of his voters, T. Renee, how you feel about it?
Um, it's neutral with me because I don't watch that stuff. Of course, me being a woman, I would like to see history made for her. Yes. Um, but other than that, it's neutral with me. But like Odell said, I think history is gonna be made.
But what I want is I want people to do their own research. When I say
Right.
do your own research, I want you to go through all of the BS on the internet, way through all the things that you can look up locally and find. Do your own research. Do not believe what you hear these people say on TV, because for one, I tell you this for a fact, from coming from a politician's son, they gonna stand up and say whatever's gonna get them elected. Now, because to neither side, Democrat nor Republican, we don't matter till this time. We do not matter till it's time to vote. You people need to wake up and realize that. And especially our people need to wake up and realize we don't matter till it's time to vote. Poor people do not make a difference until it's time to vote. That's when politicians be like, oh, well, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and we're gonna do this. Everybody ran out and voted for Obama because he was black, this, that, and the other. What'd he do for you?
Mm.
Let me go and touch your feelings right now. What'd he do for you?
He got them people that Obamacare.
Yeah. That is no, he didn't. Bush started that. Obama pushed it through. Bush started that. Obama pushed it through. So his name was
Yeah,
attached to it.
that's why they keep calling it Obamacare, because he was able to
Yeah.
push it through. But it
Yeah.
wasn't his
Bush
idea.
started
It
it.
was Bush's idea. Yeah, it was Bush.
Yeah.
So
And that's why I say people need to do their research. And there's no fault to you, T. Renee, because like you say, you're neutral. I hold nothing against you because you're neutral. But the folks out here that's hard stomping the ground for Trump and hard stomping the ground for her, you ain't gonna tell me. You just ain't gonna tell me which one I'm gonna vote for. Because I know for the simple fact that I look at him, I look at her. Nobody says anything about Trump gave away millions of dollars to HBCUs. Don't nobody say that. Everybody say he's racist. But before he left office, he gave all HBCUs millions of dollars.
I didn't know that.
It's gonna always be rebuttal when it comes to this these politics. You know, people are gonna have their input, um, but it's gonna always be rebuttal because, like you said, he gave millions of dollars to HBCU. Um, what it was, he freed Kodak Black. He did that for the votes. You know, we know. Well, people say he did that for the votes. He gave that money to the HBCUs. He did that for the votes. That's what people say. You know. So it's gonna always be some rebuttal. We as the people, we're never gonna know the truth behind it unless you are willing to go, like Arkansas said, go and dig up these facts. We're never gonna know because we only get what the media puts out for us to know. They ain't telling everything. They just putting something out there and leaving it there. They just, here, I'm gonna give y'all this little bit and this is this.
That's it. I mean, and when I say be informed, I really mean go do your research. Please dig up whatever they say on the TV or whatever you see on the internet. Go dig up all the articles on it. Do your research. Don't just vote with your emotions, and don't just vote because your family has been voting that way for years because you've been indoctrined to vote like that, whether it be Republican or Democrat. Do your research.
I like that.
Because there's a third party out here that don't nobody ever mention. And then they're quick to tell you, well, if you vote for that third party, you just throwing your vote away. No, why am I throwing my vote away? It's still my vote. I ain't throwing it away. I voted for who I wanted to.
Can we get in the comments real quick, T. Renee, while I set this up?
Go ahead.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Denard said he talking about Trump, the disrespect he has for black people, period. Claude stated, just vote. Denard said you don't have to be a fan of sensible leadership. Denard said that Kamala was attorney general. She can't change law. And Denard stated he did. Those are all the comments that you see, because I don't see any more.
That was it. Hold on. I got something to play for y'all. Real quick. We seen this and this brother, me and Arkansas saw this the other day, and this brother had some real insights about this. Let's talk.
I got to hear what you got to say, y'all.
I am pro woman, but in this situation, I don't think that she's gonna win. I think it's good for entertainment and us women and black women at that. But as far as you men, black, whatever color, I don't think y'all are going to allow it. I don't think y'all are. And I think y'all are going to band together with your votes and vote against her. That's what I think.
Would you vote for? Let me ask you a question. Would you vote for?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm going to just be real honest with this. She's a black woman.
Yeah. Because they skin folk, not Kim folk.
I think it goes back to what somebody was saying, where it's not voting for someone, but majority will vote for somebody else Hold on. Let me mind this out.
I think majority.
Is it only because she a black woman?
Yeah.
Let's put Sex Array in the office.
She's not black, friend. She's not black.
Red is wait. Let's just say it don't matter.
Isn't she half black?
Well, listen,
Whether
she half black, hold on. Let's have this conversation. Whether she's half black,
she's half of two of the most prosecuted.
It doesn't even matter. None of that matters. Why? Only because of that.
Because I would love to see a woman in office.
Oh, why?
I want to give us a shot. I mean, how many presidents have we had that were all men? Like, let's.
All right, vote for Hillary.
Hey, listen, Paige. Y'all seen what single women did to the black man? Like, hold on. Y'all seen how y'all mess up the head of the household? Y'all want to mess up the head of the country? Let's be honest. I ain't gonna say all single mothers, but let's be honest now. We got a prison full of
that is so incorrect. You said single mothers did what to the household?
They messed it up. They gave single mothers a choice. They said, you want welfare or you want the husband to be around. The women said, well, it sounds fair to me, and they took the deal. And ever since then, it's been messed up out here. Can we not agree to that?
I'm so broken, bro. Honestly, like on everything, on my father's grave, I am so broken right now, man.
Why?
Do you not see how that's a bad idea?
Elaborate.
Okay, so we're in 3 proxy wars with some of the most powerful leaders in the world. She failed at the border, in which we have an estimation of 15 to 20 million people illegally into this country. That is literally overtaking and bankrupting Chicago to the tune of over $400 million per year, and they are in a deficit. Oakland is going out of business. San Francisco ditto. California, $65 billion deficit. New York, they're literally cutting trash, in which they are the rattiest, dirtiest city, and they've taken up resources as far as free healthcare, free hotels to the tune of $600 a day. They're literally taking over your schools. Your taxpayer dollars are going to fund the migrant crisis. She was supposed to be in charge of this. We have a failing economy. Every single day I see people getting on the internet talking about $30 an hour is the new minimum wage because inflation is fucking out of control. At one point, it was at almost 10%, depending on what city that you in. She has no policy, no record to stand on. One of the biggest things that she did in her career was lock up more black men than ever before, but we sitting here and vote her in office on identity politics. The very person that she was under as far as the president of the United States of America, she called him racist during the debate, which shows you how fake she is. And the only thing that we can stand on from a policy perspective is whether or not
I'm gonna let it
Let it go. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Because seriously, no one is ready for what he was saying. They're not ready for that.
Wait, who's not ready for that?
The world is not ready for that.
Oh, okay.
They're not ready for that.
But let me ask you this question.
Black women ain't ready for that.
You can't.
But let me say this.
You can't say that because all black women do not think the same. All black women
I agree with you there.
Same. We are not the same. I mean, that's all about growth and maturity when it comes to that. That's why you cannot discuss politics and religion because it begins to become a heated debate. It becomes to what? Yeah, but we are not the same.
Listen, it don't.
I agree with you there.
It don't have to. It don't have to be heated. Every adult is entitled to their own opinion,
right?
And they can feel the way they need to feel. It's just people can't control their emotions when it comes to this stuff because they take it really, really personal. Now the election that I pretty much care about is our local election. Those are the things that we need to be watching out real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to keep our eye on, man.
I'm gonna say this. The worst thing we all do and we all say is, well, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I'm not going to vote because it don't affect me. The worst thing you can say is it don't affect you. Locally, it affects you immediately. And nationally, it affects you in long term. The worst thing we all say is it don't affect me. Or no, I'm not going to vote.
Well, I'm going to say... Well,
go ahead, OD. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm going to say it like this. A lot of the reasons why a lot of people say that, well, I don't need to vote. It don't bother me. Well, first of all, you're not paying attention to the outside world. You're only paying attention to what you are in and what is attached to you as of now. The craziness about it is that when it comes down to politicians, that everybody always have. Okay, let me revert back to what my original statement. Here's the thing that I don't like when it comes down to presidential elections. The first thing everybody does when a candidate is picked or nominated for a Democrat or Republican, the first thing you do is you go negative.
I just said that the other day, but go ahead, finish.
That's the first thing anybody will ever do is go negative. You straight go to what they fucked up on. You go straight to what they did wrong. You go straight to how they reacted to a situation 2 years ago. You're never going to sit there and talk about what it is that they bring to the table, what it is that's positive about the situation, what they can do within the next 4 years. It always has to be negative. And I've asked this question before when it was Biden and Trump at the time. I said, do you want to get somebody in there that's half decent and at least is going to try and do something right? Or you want to get somebody in there who likes to run their mouth in confidence and don't know what the fuck they're talking about?
Why America? Tell me this, because I don't know politics. Why America? Okay, cool. You get 2 candidates or 3, whatever you get. You get to pick one right now. When that one's picked, why everybody just won't shut the fuck up and just run behind this guy because he's leading our country or she leading our country? Just get behind.
Because like you said earlier about the politics and religion, everybody feels that their opinionated statements are so emotionally attached to them that regardless of who's running the country, everybody's going to say, well, I still don't like that person. They don't need to be in office because yah. You don't know this person from a can of paint. You just trying to pick somebody that's going to at least try to do somewhat decent for us the next 4 years. And my biggest gripe with everybody when it comes down to politics is that, as a couple of comments said, nobody does research. In this day and age, with the the cell phones, the laptops, the tablets, we all are walking around with a gigantic encyclopedia of knowledge in the palm of our hand. And the only thing that most people do that is more important to them is check social media. If you want to understand what's going on with the politics and the people that are running for our offices, local and national, look it up. Find out who this person is, good or bad, or good and bad. Figure out who the person is.
You know, it's sad, but it's sad. And he is right. He right. I ride with all the way on all of that. But it's sad that even with this in our hand, that you can literally ask people, how you got to be the president? How do you have to be president of the United States of America? A lot of people can't even answer that question.
I would like people to answer that question right now in the comments. How old do you have to be? How old do you have to be to start running for presidency?
And I also want out in the comments also. I like people to answer. Do you have to be a lawyer to be president? Because there's a lot of things that people are seeing, a lot of misconceptions of what it takes to be president of the United States of America. Because like right now, people don't even understand. Hold on, wait one moment, too, right? People don't even understand that your sheriff is an elected official. That person does not even have to have law credentials because you elect that person. That person doesn't even have to be a law enforcement officer. And people don't even understand that. People don't even know that. Go ahead, T. Renee. I'm done, bro.
It's a lot of things when you're dealing with the big wigs. I ain't gonna say just politics. It ain't about what you know. In those situations, it's about who you know. You know, look at Trump with all these charges and he's still being able, and no shade, you know, I'm just using him as an example. All these charges, all these indictments he done had on him, and he's still able to run. But a normal person like you and I, we convicted felons, we can't even get a good, decent job.
No place to live.
Make it make sense.
Hey, that's the shit that I care about. Like, bro, you around here punishing people for one mistake. For the rest of their life, they get punished for one mistake. You know, people around here doing all this bullshit, file bankruptcy, chapter 11, goddamn, and get to go back and do the same shit again because they doing it legally. But listen, we're gonna end it right there tonight. Early morning wake up. You know, we got church in the morning. So, hey, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Big Daddy's House. This is me and the crew. Glass House Custom Pools LLC, Cigar Pouring Smoke Shop. Can't feed them my family over there. Raw Pieces. Scott Sobel, attorney at law. Thank y'all for being intentional with us. Syllabee's Kitchen. Everybody in the building, man. We love y'all, man. It's a beautiful Saturday. Thank y'all for chiming in. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel, and keep sharing us on all your social media platforms. I'm Travell Wiggins. This Big Daddy. Everybody say good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.